How come we are hearing these rumors then that it's a big budget film, बहुत पैसा खर्च किया है?
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor. That's why it's called a rumor. But
That's why
we know the fact.
we can make this kind of film in lower budget also.
But the way it's been presented, it really looks extremely expensive, which is why everybody, I think, is feeling.
Tovino Thomas 3 times. So how much of Tovino Thomas is too much of Tovino Thomas? I think the answer is infinite.
That's going to be a meme.
Too much.
Too much of Tovino. That's going to be a meme. Director and writer, they wanted me to play 3 characters and they convinced me. Minal Murli was something that happened. It was not, we cannot plan a movie like that. It just happened. And we want, if a second part or a sequel for that movie happens, it should happen.
You also feel that could also then kind of become challenging.
I'm not a huge fan of remakes. I'm a fan of originals.
How much are you aware of your massive fan following?
Come again?
He came to a mall. That mall entrance glass broken completely.
It's not me. It's a crowd. Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do anything.
As soon as he said broken, everybody was like.
Hello, this is Harish.
Hi, this is Jithin Lal.
Hi, this is Krithi Shetty.
Hi, this is Tovino Thomas, and you are watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
मिथिकल एडवेंचर एक्शन लव ये सारे शब्द एक फिल्म में आ चुके हैं एंड इट्स आल्सो गोइंग टू बी वन बिग बजट फिल्म ARM की कास्ट हमारे साथ है हाय गाइस हाउ आर यू डूइंग वेलकम टू बॉलीवुड हंगामा
Thank you.
कैन वी आल्सो कॉल दिस द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव इंटरव्यू
Why is that?
I have heard that this film is one most expensive film and budget.
Who said that?
No, I want to.
It's not. It's not. Actually, it's not even 1/4 the budget of the most expensive movie in Malayalam.
How come we are hearing these rumors then that it's a big budget film? बहुत पैसा खर्च किया है.
It's a rumor.
It's a rumor. That's why it's called a rumor. But
That's why
we know the fact.
we make the film in this kind of budget. We can make this kind of film in lower budget also.
See, since you said that, I'm sure when actual figures come out, I'm sure it is going to be a super
That
surprise
can be now,
for
by the
us.
way. Let's do the actual
No,
figures.
I really don't know, but what I'm saying, see, as you said, it looks like a big budget film. I know, what kind of work and the resources have gone in, and I know it is going to be a, definitely it's going to take it on a surprise.
But the way it's been presented, it really looks extremely expensive, which is why everybody, I think, is feeling.
Yes, somebody just said, before we started, you are lying. You are not. This is not your first film. Oh, yeah, okay.
But it's so good to see all fell together. I saw the trailer and it's full of entertainment. What is needed? The R needs something which is massy, classy, and everything put together. And most importantly, there's Tovino Thomas 3 times. So how much of Tovino Thomas is too much of Tovino Thomas? I think the answer is infinite.
That's going to be a meme. Too much of Tovino Thomas. That's going to be a meme. There is a reason why I did 3 characters in this movie. I'm not someone who will jump into some movies and play 3 characters in the same movie. I don't have that kind of confidence. Director and writer, they wanted me to play 3 characters and they convinced me. And when you watch the movie, you'll understand why I'm doing it.
No, believe me.
There is a connection.
We're very happy about it.
No, I was very nervous. I wanted it to come out good.
Yeah.
So for years, I tried to convince them, let's cast someone else, 2 more actors. And they convinced me. And then I told them, let's treat it as 3 different movies in our minds, so that I can play 3 different characters in a distinct way. And again, they agreed upon that. And again, I went to them and told them I need an acting trainer to sit with, and I need this acting workshop to be done, because this is something great actors like Kamal Hassan or Mammootty does, 3 different characters in a movie. So I was very nervous about that. But after the workshop, after many sessions of script reading, after rehearsals, when we were on the sets, we knew what we are going to do.
And this is also your 50th film.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
I started
on
as
that.
a very small actor.
Yeah.
From there, I did small characters, villain characters, comedian characters, supporting characters, and then I started doing lead roles. Again, I went back and did supporting characters.
Yeah.
So it's not. It doesn't mean that I've done 50 movies as a lead actor.
Yeah.
It's in total.
But that's great. That's a wonderful achievement. And what better than to have a film where you are seen in 3 different roles?
Yeah.
One ticket and 3 to
Yeah. After you finish the film, it'll be like 53. 3 films, ek
It should be considered. I don't have a 50th film. It's direct 52 after 49.
Jithin, this is your first film, and the trailer looks so fantastic. What great choreographies, even with action. Tell us what was going on through your mind when you were actually making the film, when you were directing it on the sets. Were there how much a percentage of nervousness and excitement was there?
No, I'm not nervous actually. So I was very chill person in the set. Like I won't get tensed or stressed easily while I'm shooting.
Yeah.
Which they are saying. I don't know, maybe inside me I'm stressed or nervous, but I won't show it openly. So my concentration completely onto the process and everything we pre-planned from this much years.
Yeah.
So we decided to do this movie in 2017.
Okay.
So he narrated this to me in 2016, last 2017. And we decided to do it in 2017, and since then he has been working on it. I mean,
So it's been 8 years, but it's all good for the film. If we did it earlier, it will be a smaller film. It's not about small or big, but now it's all changed. We all evolved. The perspective changed. Everything is transformed. So the audience perspective and everything is changed. Now we are in a good condition, and the movie is better than the first version, because we were having some 25 or 30 draft in all this 8 years. So
So when you say 8 years, it feels like 8 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time. But I know personally. I've seen Jithin, and all these 8 years. I don't think not even a day or a moment where he is actually laid back or sat down or anything. He has been constantly. He has been working.
Wow.
He's been working every day. I've never seen him losing his temper.
Yeah.
Never seen him losing his temper. Constantly he had been working. And every time or every week or every month when we talk, there will be a development. There would be a change, and it'll be a better one. So 8 years, I think, as he said, it is for a better,
Yeah.
or it is for good that it has taken so much time, and today we are here and we are all super happy and proud about this.
no, it's not only me. There are lots of. It's a team. It's a collective effort.
Yeah.
So I'm
the
just
writer, the assistant directors, they all.
I'm just coordinating it.
Yeah.
So
That's so good to know.
So at some point of time, I told him, if this movie is not happening right now because of the budget, because of our dates, all this stuff, if you are not able to pull this off right now, we'll keep it as your second movie. You do a smaller movie which is easy to pull off. But he said, I'm not doing any other movies before this. This is going to be my first movie. And I think this must be the biggest movie for a newcomer in Malayalam.
Wow.
When for a first movie, this is going to be.
I told him sometime back. I told him, I don't know whether he'll be able to go through the same journey. This 8 years,
Again,
or
yeah.
there's so much time and this experience. All this, I don't know whether he'll be able to experience again.
Yeah.
And it is definitely going to be a special film for him. It is a first film. It is a big film, and I don't know whether he'll experience it.
But I want to ask you this, since you said that it took 8 beautiful years for you to develop, redevelop the story. When the film got done, what was going on through your mind? That did you feel
It's
like
not done
this?
yet.
There's still things left. Okay, so then tell us that
No, after shoot,
yeah.
I was like, okay, it's
Done.
done.
Every day
I don't
morning.
know. I'm not happy or not happy. I was in a neutral state.
But every day on the sets, when we meet, the first thing we say instead of greeting each other is, there is a problem. Because it used to be like that. Then he'll say, okay, tell me. Then I'll tell my problem. So we were having a lot of problems to take care of on the sets.
Yeah.
But by the end of the shoot, I mean every day, by the end of the shoot, after pack up, we go sit in his room or mine or the cinematographer's room. We sit there and talk about the day, and we were satisfied every single day because whatever problems we had to face, we had to overcome. It never affected whatever we were shooting. The
No
movie
wonder
was not
why he
affected.
said that, you know.
Actually, मेरे को भी नहीं पता था कि ये प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है because I mean
Hindi.
स्मूथ था, बहुत ही स्मूथ था बहन.
What other language you want?
Malayalam?
हिंदी में बात करें. जी, आप कह रही थी कुछ.
नहीं एक्चुअली मुझे भी नहीं पता था कि ये प्रॉब्लम्स चल रहे हैं बिकॉज द वे दे वर सो चिल एंड काम ऑन सेट कि मैं सेट पे रह के मुझे नहीं पता था तो दे वर एक्चुअली आई मीन दे वर टेकिंग केयर ऑफ इट वेरी वेरी वेल.
अच्छा, this is
ये
your
अभी
first
मुझे पता चल रहा है. दिस इज माय फर्स्ट
Malayalam film,
This is
right?
my first
So
film.
how was your experience working with this cast?
I actually in my life I always wanted to do one Malayalam film. मतलब एक तो करना ही है ऐसा मैं प्रे कर रही थी. फिर ये फिल्म करने के बाद मुझे ऐसा लगा कि नहीं और बहुत करना है. तो आई since then I've been praying that I get to do many more because I had such a wonderful experience and
Yeah.
I think मेरे career में this was the warmest experience that I can say. From the cast to the crew, like the set also, everybody was so warm and welcoming. मतलब रोज जाते ही सुबह में सब लोग गुड मॉर्निंग बोलेंगे और सब ऐसे एक मतलब इतने हार्ड वर्क करने के वो माइंडसेट में रहेंगे कि it was so nice to experience.
How lovely. Harish, you've worked in Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam films,
Kannada.
and Kannada films also, of course. Do we see you in a Hindi film soon?
Inshallah. Hopefully. Hopefully.
But do you also see that this barrier getting like, you know, धीरे धीरे खत्म हो रहा है? Now we are only talking about Indian films.
Absolutely. See, not diri dire. I think it's there is no
It's
barrier.
already
Yeah,
It's
there
happened,
is no
right?
barrier.
Yeah.
You know, across languages, you know, there are directors going, you know, from Tamil to Telugu, Tamil to Hindi, Hindi to Tamil. You know, there are Hindi actors acting in Tamil films, Malayalam films. So it's one industry now. You know, there is no more barrier. It's just that, you know, if we make one film, it is going to be releasing in 5 languages.
Yes.
That's all. You know.
This film is also going to be releasing in 5 languages,
Yes.
right? Wow, that's very exciting.
Actually, that was the best thing
6
for the
languages.
industry
6
that came out of
languages, okay.
lockdown.
Yeah.
Everybody started consuming so much of world cinema, like
Yeah.
so many languages like Japanese, Korean, इतने सारे languages कि अभी इंडिया में कोई barriers नहीं रहे हैं क्योंकि सब लोग सारा content देख रहे हैं. As long as it's good content, people are ready to consume it. और I think 4-5 साल पहले वो थोड़ा different था कि
बिल्कुल.
लोग सोचते थे अच्छा ये तमिल फिल्म है ये मलयालम फिल्म है but ऐसा आज कुछ नहीं. I mean originally they are being made in those languages but everybody is watching all kinds of content.
Do you also feel that could also then kind of become challenging for people who want to adapt films in their languages because अब तो pan India हो गई है सब.
So I'm not a huge fan of remakes.
Ah.
I'm a fan of originals. So I'm not concerned about that. If you want to adapt it, you can adapt it in a as a regional remake. You can adapt it into and place it into a different place, and it can look very different from the original one.
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Short by short remakes, I'm not a huge fan of.
So if someone comes to you with a script that this is actually maybe a Tamil film that is going to be created in Malayalam, would you be okay with that or no? Or would you?
Yeah, I'll be okay with it as long as it looks entirely different from the original.
Ah, right.
It can be an inspiration, it can
Yeah.
be an adaptation from the original one, but short by short remakes, it's already there.
Yeah.
The original is there. Then why make make a duplicate of it.
Now tell us, how much are you aware of your massive fan following?
Come again?
Matlab, itna madness that do you see the street outside? There's no traffic jam generally, but they know that you're coming, so there's traffic jam. Would you believe
Seriously?
that?
I don't think so. I come to Mumbai often.
Yeah.
I walk around.
Yeah,
and
there's no
nobody
road that
understands
doesn't
me.
have traffic.
And nobody notices me. Come on, I walk around in Mumbai.
What?
Yeah.
But do you get the time to speak to your fans through social media, probably?
And I talk to them in person when I see them.
Yeah.
But I won't be able to talk to every single one of them. But because to a crowd, I can address them.
Yeah.
To a person, I can talk to them individually. But when I'm in a crowd and I don't have a mic, I cannot talk to each and every one of them. But I try and talk to,
You've had a crazy fan encounter ever?
yeah, a couple of times.
Tell us one, no?
Once there was this function for Tallumala's release. Tallumala was a movie released in 2022. And we had this function in Calicut, Highlight Mall. And we went there and we couldn't go forward with the function. The function didn't happen because there were people, 100 times more people than we expected, and we didn't even have space to stand on the stage.
Oh.
So,
And it was like the airport roads and
Yeah,
everything
it
was
was-
jammed for 6 hours.
people
or
in
7
northern
hours.
Kerala, they show their love like that. So people from Kannur, Calicut,
Yeah.
Malappuram and all, they all came there to meet us, and
Lovely.
so it was lovely. At the
Pure
same
love.
time, I thought I'll not reach home, and then I was in the crowd, and there were some
I
thousands
can-
of people, and
And also,
few
I can
bouncers.
say another thing which happened in my hometown.
Yeah.
He came to a mall for I was associate for that film, and that mall entrance glass broken completely.
It's not me. Why are you looking at me like that? I didn't do anything.
As soon as they said broken, everybody was like,
As if
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
something.
No, it was unmanageable crowd. I was also
Yeah.
part of the film. I was
you-
there.
yeah.
The movie is called Kalki, and so this is my third film with Tovino.
Wow.
And so the second film, which was Kalki, for that promotional event, we went to Trivandrum, and that's where this happened. And it was a chaos. Like people still they were crazy, going crazy when they knew that he was there in the mall, but he didn't come to the stage yet. But they started, and yeah, it was all crazy.
It's all love.
It's pure love, really.
One mall people, they had to when you talk.
And next day, the mall people posting, it's like they cleared the glass.
Did you get the check for the glass?
No, I'm happy that nobody was hurt.
Yeah.
Injured.
When it's a crowd, we cannot control them. The crowd mentality is different.
Yeah.
So I was only worried about people who are in that crowd. In too much crowd, people can get hurt. And
Coming
I
back
don't
to
want
the-
to be a reason for someone.
Of course, of course. Coming back to the film, Jithin, tell us that since this film showcases 3 generations, in terms of directing it, did you have to direct one generation first, then move on to the second, also because of his look, or were there other ways for you to direct?
So
No, I
basically,
requested him
Yeah.
to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was easier for us to do that also.
it's like first we were shooting the Manian time, then Ajayan, then Kunikilo, the 3
The 3,
eras.
yeah.
But in the pre itself, we have that. So basically, I'm not film the film background, or I went to any institute or anything. I was a software engineer, and I was working with Basil Joseph as associate. Then when we started working on this, these kind of films need proper pre-production. These kind of film can be made in that pre-thing should be proper. So we were creating
Storyboards
and pre-visualization.
That's
So usually we don't make in Malayalam the pre-visualization thing, and because it's very costly to do. So I was searching some teams and we done it that, and we have some 40 minutes of 3D animated kind of movie completely with that. So during that shoot itself, it was very easy to shoot each period things and all.
So you can keep denying that the budget of the film wasn't much, but now we're understanding that it was.
No. Did you notice he collaborated with some newcomers and made it happen in a very small budget?
Yeah.
It's actually very expensive.
That's good. That's wonderful. So then you could get an idea of how the film will look before it's actually on ground being directed, right?
It's easier for all of us, I mean, to work when we know that this is what we are going to shoot.
Krithi, I remember your first film was also with a debut director, right? And it also starred Vijay Sethupathi. Can you tell us that, what makes you say yes to a script now in so many years that you've been doing such great work? ऐसी कौन सी बात है that made you say yes for this film?
एक्चुअली पहले तो जब उन्होंने स्टोरी नरेट किया तब से ही मुझे स्क्रिप्ट बहुत पसंद आया और जो ये कैरेक्टर आई फेल्ट लाइक इट वाज एब्सोल्युटली परफेक्ट एंड इट वाज अ प्लेजर टू प्ले बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट जो एक्साइटमेंट्स उन्होंने स्क्रिप्ट नरेट किया उसके बाद उन्होंने मुझे ये जो प्री विजुअलाइजेशन का छोटा सा एक पार्ट भेजा था तो आई वाज सो स्टन्ड आफ्टर लुकिंग एट इट कि मतलब तब उसमें उनकी मेहनत मुझे दिखी कि कितने टाइम से उन्होंने मेहनत की है ये स्क्रिप्ट के लिए एंड आई रियली वांटेड टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट काइंड ऑफ अ विजन सो
Yeah, because before Krithi, I was narrated to some actresses,
Okay.
but most of them were seeing only few screen time because it's 3 Tovino is playing.
Oh, I've hijacked all this.
So, but she.
You did not
she-
approach him to play the actress also? He might have said yes.
That won't be too much.
Yeah.
Really? How much of Tovino is too much of Tovino? I asked you first only.
One itself is too much.
but beyond the screen time I saw how the character was and how much it meant and मतलब मेरे को कभी ऐसा लगा नहीं कि वो स्क्रीन टाइम कम होगा because it did have a really special space for itself तो
So, the core thing is it's Ajay and Lakshmi. Their love is the core thing of the entire film. The other 2 errors are like a flashback. So, majority is like Ajay and the adventure and the love.
Jithin, you'll be sitting with other heroines also.
Then he'll change, na? Then he'll change the quest. He's a director. He can change then. Main core is now he'll change.
No, it's actually true. I mean, the other characters comes in flashbacks, but it's a non-linear narrative, so you can see everyone all the time.
Harish, you were saying something.
Krithi plays Lakshmi, and when I started my shoot, and he said Krithi Shetty, okay, we have seen her in Telugu films, and she's from Bombay and all that, and so ARM is a very very deep-rooted story. It's from a village. Okay, so how is Krithi going to pull this off and all that? That thought was there in my mind. Okay, but
I never knew this.
but she blew it.
Yes.
Even the language, Malayalam, she was so good. I'm sure you're going to be bombarded with a lot more Malayalam
I'm
films.
very happy to hear that actually मैं
She
बता
was
भी नहीं
learning
सकती
Malayalam continuously and
मैं बता भी नहीं सकती कि मैं कितनी नर्वस थी because Malayalam I've done Telugu and Tamil and for me comparatively those were थोड़ा easier to grasp but it was very difficult the language was very difficult तो मैंने उनको script के लिए पूछा था और voice notes मांगे थे तो मैं पूरा दिन बैठ के वो सीखती रहती थी और क्योंकि I like to learn my languages and that's my style तो पूरा दिन बैठ के सीखने के बाद भी जब मैं वहाँ पे जाती थी और असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर आते थे श्रीजित यूज्ड टू टीच मी तब ऐसा लगता था कि जो मैंने सीखा एक है और जो वो बोल रहे हैं एक है तो सेट पे फर्स्ट दिन मैं बहुत नर्वस थी कि अच्छा जो मैं बोलूँगी इवन दो मैंने अपना 100% बेस्ट किया है लर्न करने में, वो मैच होगा क्या उनके एक्सपेक्टेशंस से, बट आई थिंक वो फर्स्ट दिन के बाद मैंने कभी उसके बारे में सोचा भी नहीं, बिकॉज दे नेवर मेड मी वेरी कॉन्शियस ऑफ इट, और दे नेवर सेड दैट आई वाज रॉन्ग, और दे नेवर मेड फन ऑफ इट और एनीथिंग. तो उसके बाद वो दिन के बाद मैंने कभी सोचा भी नहीं, एंड एवरी डे इट वेंट ऑन वेरी स्मूथली आफ्टर दैट. So I'm actually
But let me tell you, your Malayalam is perfect. You know, in certain we
Take-
can't even make out that. Okay, you don't speak Malayalam. That's,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
also
coming
look
out.
wise, also she looked like Mallu girl only.
yeah.
लो हो गया, all achieved, and इनका रोल चला गया.
I was thinking even I had trouble pulling off that dialect.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Malayali. I'm speaking Malayalam, but this Malayalam is not the Malayalam I speak.
Okay.
It's Kasaragod dialect.
North Kerala.
So when I read out the lines, and when someone who speaks that dialect says the same line, it'll be different. It can be written in the same way, but
Yeah.
it sounds different when we pronounce it. So I had the same nervousness when she was doing it.
Guys, finally, I'd like to ask you all, tell me, what is this one superpower you all think you all have that is the best about you? Harish,
Don't go
can you
with
start
that.
first?
I'll start.
Like,
Superpower.
What do you think?
What do you think is your superpower?
I think I don't think I get dejected. I think nothing breaks me down.
Wonderful. That's something everyone should learn.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
patience.
Patience. Oh,
Superpower.
8 years.
And never.
No. It's not about the 8 years or something. I have patience for everything.
So-
I won't easily burst out.
Wonderful.
That's
Never seen him even a day, you know, in a very pissed off mood, or you know, losing his temper or raising his voice.
What
No.
can make you angry?
I was that kind of person, but now I am going through very like
Since when?
Okay. What about you, Krithi?
I think not wanting to give up. If I want something, like if I want to learn something also, till I've learned it, I won't give up. मतलब दिल से मतलब अगर कुछ मैंने ठान ले ली तो I never go back on that.
That's great. And what about you?
I don't know. I'm still thinking for an answer. Maybe perseverance. I mean, yeah.
We also want to know how much of the work of Mindal Murli is coming through. Please tell us. Give us some insights. Everybody loved you for that film.
Yeah, but you know, Basil Joseph, the director, he is one of the busiest actors in Malayalam
no.
now.
And Basil also acting
In this
Yeah.
movie, right? Yeah. So did you all discuss? Have you all got time to discuss the?
No. We were discussing other stuff. I mean, about this movie. We had lot to discuss about this movie. And,
Yeah.
and one more movie, I'm producing it and Basil is playing the lead. And it's currently happening in
Okay.
Kerala. And about Minal Murali, for him to direct a movie, it needs a lot of time. But he is very busy with his acting roles. And he is directing very soon, but not a Malayalam movie, I think.
Yeah, but will you please convey this message from?
I'll definitely do. And Minal Murali was something that happened. It was not, like we cannot plan a movie like that. It just happened.
course.
And we want, if a second part or a sequel for that movie happens, it should happen.
Yeah. Can we ever see you do a Hindi film?
I'll make someone dub my movies into Hindi. Is that fine?
Yeah.
My Hindi is not that great.
Which actor would you like to work with? From the
In
Hindi
dubbing
film
movies,
industry?
I cannot work with any other actors. No? It's in Malayalam.
But given a
in
choice, come on, don't dodge the question.
No, I would love to work with everyone. These questions, it's very difficult for me to, answer. Like, I'm an actor who wants to work with every single one of them. Because I find everyone, not only Bollywood, a lot of great actors in India, great directors, great technicians, all over India.
Yeah.
So I'm greedy. I want to work with all of them. But at the same time, I have to make sure that the movies which I've committed in Malayalam is not affected. And I'm working in other languages. One other language movie will, will affect at least 4 of my Malayalam movies. and in Malayalam we shoot it in one stretch, in one single schedule, if it's possible, or 2 or 3 schedules. But I don't do multiple movies at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that. So I'll start one movie, I'll finish it, and move on to the other one. So practically, it's difficult to work in many industries with that kind of working style.
Well, we've got our answer and it's a good one. So thank you so much. Congratulations to a great budget film. Great budget. Good budget.
Tell me a figure.
Huh? I don't have a figure. I'm not.
For a
You-
Malayalam movie, it's a
you-
decent
you-
budget.
It's
a pretty
okay.
decent budget.
We
for a
are
Malayalam
only
movie.
looking forward to love and a lot of fan following after this film for all of you all. So
Yes.
congratulations. Thank
Thank
you
you.
everyone.
Thank
Harish,
you.
Jithin,
Thank you.
Krithi and Tovino into 3. Thank you guys for watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
Hello, this is Harish Urmin.
Hi, this is Jithin Lal.
Hi, this is Krithi Shetty.
Hi, this is Tovino Thomas, and you are watching us on Bollywood Hungama.